morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Welcome to another video. Today we have this. As you guys can see, it's a mess. We're gonna work on this phone and we're gonna make it look beautiful, just like before. Okay, let's do it. With J737, it goes by many names depending on which carrier you get it from. Let's say Metro PCS sell it as a J7 Star. Other companies might call it Refine, Eon, Aero, Crown, whatever. But the model number you're gonna use to look for the part is J737. You use that number, you're not gonna get the wrong part. Just use the number. Okay, we got the part right here. Actually, I got this is the only color I could get by today, but I guess Amazon, eBay, you can get the right color, the same color, so it doesn't matter. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna just use this screen. As you guys can see, it's very similar to the J727. We're gonna use the Sprite tool, Sesamo, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna use a Phillips screwdriver. I'm gonna use a razor blade too to get inside that broken screen, and always my heat gun. So I'm gonna start by hitting this the whole top right here. Okay, I'm gonna start from the top. If you want to start from the bottom, just be careful, because on the bottom we have some keys. We have the back menu and accessibility right here, back and accessibility. So just have in mind that I'm gonna start from the top, because this one is already even cracked open right here. So it's gonna be easier for me to just start from the top. If you give the right amount of heat, you're gonna see like these even little pieces of glass are gonna just come in one piece. It's because the adhesive holding them together, so that's not gonna be a big deal. You see how easy it was to the whole chunk came apart. So just gonna put that, and I'm gonna apply more heat. So I'm not gonna kill myself like scraping one little pieces by pieces. You know, if you make sure you apply the right heat, it's just gonna come out like that, easy. When you do this, I highly recommend you to use glasses, goggles, whatever, to protect your eyes, because you know there is always a risk one little piece of glass flying, and you don't want to end up blind by just trying to repair your phone. But anyways, I'm gonna go little by little, opening like that, because there is nothing on the back right here. Just don't pull it at once, don't be rough. Don't pull it like that, because we're still like unveiling what is inside of this phone. So just go very, very gently and kind of slow. And I see the cable already, and I'm gonna just go ahead, and for the cable, let me see if I can go closer. As you guys can see, it's a mess right here, but the cable, it has one single connection right there. Okay, I'm gonna leave that last just for the purpose of the video. I will rip you can rip this whole LCD. You see, this cable is already ripped. So if yours is like that, even if it's not like that, you're not gonna reuse this screen unless you want to reuse it for something else. But I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it open. You see, it's no more connection with the LCD. It's ripped off. You can do it like that, and from this point we can reheat the bottom. You see, I'm gonna hold the LCD open on the top while I apply the heat. Why? Because as I'm gonna be pushing right here this LCD, and when the adhesive gets soft, it's just gonna unstick if I'm doing this. Remember, be careful, we have two cables on the bottom. Those two cables, they have to come out nicely. If we break them, we're gonna have to go through the headache to get the new one. At this moment, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do so. So just go slow. Slow. Okay, I see the cables. See, I completely opened this one and the cables are still there. You see those two cables? One and the other one is underneath here. So let me just pull this adhesive right now because it's still warm. Look, it's gonna come out like this. Probably yours is not gonna come out like that because it's not gonna be as bad as this one, but there you go. And we're going to, this is the cable for the LCD. Remember, the new LCD is not gonna come apart like this. It's gonna come like that. This one was just, the whole thing was broken, but it's supposed to come like this. One single piece. Don't get me wrong. And I'm gonna just push this up. And it has a little clip right there. A little clip. I'm gonna put it on the side. And now we can unplug our cable. That's the LCD cable. At this moment, guys, you see, if you're doing a screen repair, you can just fast forward to installing the screen. As you guys can see, right there. Okay, right here, our toothbrush, you know. Just brush the whole phone like this. Make sure all the excess of glass is being brushed away, because you don't want to put our new LCD and a little piece of glass is underneath and you're gonna install it and break it. You're gonna spend double money and probably wait for that new one to come on the mail. So that's not gonna be a good day for you. So just brush it up like this, nice and clean. There we go. Boom. That's it. And from here, we can go ahead and test our new LCD before we even glue it down or something. I'm gonna connect it. Connect it right there. I think the phone is still on, so I'm gonna press all the buttons to make it turn on. There we go. Okay, we're gonna still waiting for this phone to turn on. I think it's out of charge. It's been dead for God knows how long, probably a few days. So we're just gonna wait for it. Oh, it's just slow. Metro PCS. Woohoo! When we see that sign, you know it's working. It's just, I'm amazed how slow this phone is at turning on. Like, Jesus, it took like, I would say over a minute. I mean, of course the phone is almost dying. The phone is almost dying. There we go, and that will be a screen replacement on this phone, guys. Very easy. If you just to finish, all you have to do is to put this glue, the glue down here, and that's it. But we're gonna go farther than that and tear down the whole phone and see what's inside there. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, the phone just shut off because it's really low on battery. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take all these screws out, and we're gonna be doing so with the Phillips screwdriver. Okay. Okay, to open this phone is gonna be very easy. We can see the metal frame. This one, the one is I bet the motherboard is attached to this metal frame, and then we have this kind of plastic frame around. Let me see. Yeah, it's a plastic frame. It has like a nice metal look, but unfortunately it's plastic. Let me go ahead and remove the SIM card tray and all this kind of stuff. There you go. SD card and SIM tray at the same time. One single tray. And we're gonna crack this open. I'm gonna start from the top. I'm gonna just get my pry tool in here and crack it open. Very easy. All you have to do is like unclip the one frame from the other one. As you guys can see, it has no more screws. Make sure you remove all the screws, and that's it. It's gonna be kind of hard, so I advise you to get one of these. Razor blade or guitar pick is not gonna do the job. So there you go. We have some little pieces right here, but we have to keep cracking this open. As you guys can see, it's gonna come out like that. And we're gonna go ahead all the way around like this. Once we get the whole thing open right here on top, we can pull it. Just gonna kind of play with it and pull it like this. You see, we're gonna have a bunch of little pieces right here, but those pieces are for home button, power button, things like that. Okay, you see guys, we have one. This is one of the volume buttons right here. It just came out. We just have to play with it and get it back in to the same place. I was not expecting this. Remember, this kind of stuff you're gonna do it only if you, let's say, you break probably your charging port. Okay, so that's the back, and here we have the phone. You see how the battery looks? This frame was bent pretty bad. Now then we release it. Look at the battery. That's why it looks like it's kind of like it's swollen, but it's not swollen. It's pushed from the back to the bottom. But wow, it's really strange. Really strange. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is remove one single screw. We got one single screw right here. Let me see. Right here, yeah, one single screw. Oh, my bad. We have two. We have two. We have another one right here on the bottom, right there. So it's gonna be two screws. That's all it's gonna take to release this motherboard. We have two connections. One here for the earphone jack, which is the same cable as the keypads right here on the front, and we're just gonna lift this motherboard like this. Seems it's released. You see? Wow, guys, look. Have you able to see? Wow, that curve. This phone suffered. What I guess is when it failed. I don't know what they did with it. I mean, to have that LCD on this shape, I don't know. A car might run on it or something, but anyways, here we go, and here we have the charging port. Just let me tell you, the charging port is gonna be different from the other charging ports on the J727 or the J700. J737, which is this, is gonna be a different charging port. There you go. If you guys want to take a picture of that, go ahead. Alright. That's the charging port you have to buy on this new J737. What else we have here? The front camera, no, the back camera is actually right here. It got just still attached to the to this frame, and we're gonna connect it on the opposite side. There we go, just like that. Battery, we have the battery with connection like this. Is not a Lego clip how we used to get it on the other phones, maybe CTE and stuff. Samsung decided to do like non-removable battery and still the same. Just look at that, how simple. Look how simple. Just gonna put that on the side. Look how simple. Even this connection right here. Even this connection right here. Look how simple the battery. Just minus and plus. That's it. No more. I guess they say, you know, why are we gonna be building batteries with technology and just power on and off. That's it. Okay, I guess that's how it's gonna be, on and off. Just one advice, guys: when you crack this phone open like this from this frame, be kind of careful. So as you guys can see, I did just remove the cable, but I think I didn't rip that off. And we have the power and volume on each side, and we have these kind of parts right here. I don't know if they kind of they look like they belong to this one, and they might, but for some reason they stood in this one. And also cameras, if you want to replace cameras, of course they are 100% replaceable. As you guys can see, they are connected just by this little connection, like Lego type right here. And the earphone jack is one single piece with the keys on the bottom by the home button, also home button and stuff. And that's it, guys. We're gonna put that's it for this phone. I guess that's how far we can get into replacing stuff. And we're gonna put it all back together, seal it. Let's start by, remember, not all the phones are gonna be this bad. This one is really bad. It's just, oh my god, it's been so long that I fix a phone that it's been in this shape. I don't know. Hopefully everything works. The motherboard was like really bent. Okay, let's put it together and just hope for the best. There we go. Just to put it together, we're just going to lay down the motherboard and the same place where it was. Just make sure everything else is connected. This cable right here is giving me a little trouble, but that's it. Oh, you know, before I put this, you know, let me see if I can maybe straight. Woo! You heard that? Seems like it sounds like something is broken, but I don't see anything broken. I'm gonna try again. This is like this kind of material. This metal is like, I don't know. It cracks really easy. It seems like it cracks really easy. It's not cracked yet, but anyways, we're gonna leave it like that, and we're just gonna get just gonna finish with this video. So I know you guys wanna go and probably fix yours, but if yours is only the screen, you don't have to do all this. This is just for the people who want to go deep and see what's going on, or in case you rip this cable. If you rip the cable for the home button, you're gonna have to go through all this because the connection is on the back. So just remember that and be careful. Okay, we're gonna put the two screws that were holding this motherboard together. Still, There we go. We only have 2 screws. Alright, we have all this together, and we're just gonna clip everything the same way it was. You see, it's gonna go from the bottom to the top. That's how we're gonna do it. Let's see. There we go. Everything seems okay. I think it's a very cheap build, and just think about it. This, how the battery goes connected and all that kind of stuff. This is like kind of cheap battery, and if it goes bad, you cannot even replace it because it's built in. You see what you have to go through just to replace. I mean, just to see the battery by itself. You have to go through all these, and if your screen is not broken, then you have to go and go through the whole process and open the phone without breaking the screen, which is gonna just be a little more difficult. It can be done. I've done it before in the past. If you see my videos for the J727, I've done it, but you know, not everybody might have the skills or the time. Most likely the time. Everybody has the skill to do it, but most likely the time to be practicing and all that kind of stuff. All right, that's the phone already back on place. We put everything together. And now the last thing we have to do is I'm gonna connect this phone. I'm gonna plug it into the charger for a little bit, and I'll be right back. I want to make sure that this one has charge, and I test the screen just before we close it. That's what you have to do always. Alright guys, here's the phone. I just charged it for a little bit. I plugged in the screen, and I just went to emergency and just dialed some numbers here randomly, and everything is good. So what I did is just connect the cable back, the LCD cable. There we go, right there. That's it. And to finish closing this phone, we're gonna put that little holder that holds the LCD on place, and it's gonna look like that. Alright, I'm not gonna go ahead and remove the screen to put the glue. We're gonna go ahead around and put glue. Meanwhile, I'm gonna hold the LCD on the air like this, and we're gonna just go ahead and put some glue around. Very easy guys, and very effective. Give me a nice view. And remember, the glue we're gonna use is B9000, B7000 is just fine. So just get yourself this glue. I think that this tube is gonna cost you like probably like 10-15 bucks, probably less by the time you're fixing this phone. Remember, put a good amount. Don't go too extreme, but it's just good enough to hold this phone back on place. And how this phone was, probably it's gonna need a lot of help. Okay, that's it. And we're just gonna close it down like this. Make sure, and we're gonna I'm gonna use my clamps. I'm gonna use clamps to hold it in place like that. And this phone is gonna be back just like new. We have 4 clamps. It's good enough. So I'm gonna leave this phone like that, and here is where we finish. You can leave it 10-15 minutes, no problem. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope you like the video. It helped you to fix the phone by yourself. Remember, like if you don't want to go through the whole process on watching the video how it will look inside, you just go ahead and fast forward. Well, you don't need to watch, but I just want to make the whole explanation just in case you have another issue and you want to open the phone and see if you can solve that issue. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate a lot your support. I have my social media on the description down below if you want to follow me, or just want to ask me a question, just comment down below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.